Hello, hello, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of September the 9th to the 15th. Let's jump right in and see what we have. Well, we got that card drama. Well, we are the most sensitive sign in the zodiac, and we often get taken advantage of, or we allow ourselves and enable ourselves to get drawn into other people's drama because we think we can fix it. Wrong. Big mistake. At all costs this week, Pisces, try to stay out of anybody else's drama. Don't allow yourself to get sucked into that. Misery loves company, and we're judged by the company we keep. So try to avoid drama this week. Try not to create any for yourself, Pisces. I think, you're releasing things. I think that you are setting up healthy boundaries. I think you're learning lessons from past drama. Coming in the beginning of the week, you've got that interesting card, Armadillo Spirit, and it says set healthy boundaries for yourself, okay? So this is about you realizing that, you're entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be, discerning and say no to many things that may have been, okay for you in the past, but they're not going to work now for you. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin. What is yours to own and what is not. And that comes out with that drama card again, right? So don't get involved in other people's crap this week, Pisces, all right? Only pay attention to your own. Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. So say no to that drama. Okay, it's time to be honest with yourself, Pisces, about what you really want, and be clear on what you are agreeing to, and declare what your needs are, and say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. So trust your body signals and you'll know what to do. Okay, making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what doesn't is important this week. Take your time, plan your moves. You've got this Knight of Pentacles. It is all about that, and indicative of slow, methodical movement here. He plans his moves, as you know, doesn't go charging in. I do think you could be planning things about your finances. Maybe it has to do with your job and your career, where you're planning things and doing things in a steady way. Setting boundaries, not getting yourself drawn into other people's drama or their problems so that it distracts you from doing your work. Take your time. Think about things this week. Don't go rushing in to do anything in a big fat hurry. This is about you planning your moves and ticking off those priority and to-do lists this week. Okay, setting up healthy boundaries and knowing what your limitations are and accepting them. Let's see what we have with that. This beginning of the week energy. Let's see what you have with that. I'm going to cut these. What have you got? You've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, there might be a decision or a choice you have to make. You might feel that you've locked horns with somebody or yourself, and you have to make a decision or a choice, and you're not really up to the task, but you will be because you have a lot of resilience here. I think, you might be taking your time to make a decision here, but you will. Think about compromise as well. We can't always get everything we want, but you need to set up your boundaries here for sure. Okay, take your time to make this decision, and you will. All right, that's what's coming in with my guides. You might need somebody also coming in here that is going to be a mediator. Maybe this is a money issue that you're making a decision about with somebody. It could be at your job or career or in a relationship situation. Now, coming in your focus part, you've got release. So again, we talked about setting up boundaries, Pisces, and saying no as a full sentence. So when you start to release things as well, and you set up those boundaries, it's time to let go and surrender, right? Let go of situations, people, and objects that don't serve you. Let go of the old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that kind of drag you down, right? So, and because we're the sea sponges of the sea, we tend to suck in all energy. So it's very important we try to remove ourselves from any type of negative or drama energy. Okay. If we're holding on to the old, it's difficult for anything new to come into us, right? So we need to begin to clear everything. And sometimes it's clearing out our environment, maybe cleaning out our office or our home or our living environments of clutter as well. Things we don't need and we haven't used in a while. So that we get this clear, pure sight line of being able to take a breath of fresh air. So clear it out of your space. It's time to detox as well. Get ready for the new and release the old. It's going to take time. Make sure that you, again, with the Temperance card, don't rush in to do anything too quickly. Don't sign any documents or agree to anything that could be long-term unless you're 100% sure. Taking yourself to center, balancing yourself, setting up healthy boundaries here, right? And releasing anything right now, Pisces, that isn't worthy of you hanging on to. And that could be energy of people around you as well, not just physical items, but it could be those as well. So let's see what we have. Take your time, take yourself to center. Don't push yourself. Page of Pentacles is indicative of that energy too, especially when there's major choices and decisions that you are subjected to making. Could be about anything. Okay. Now that I made a mess of that shuffle, let's do it again. So coming in on your focus part with that Temperance, you've got the Four of Pentacles. A big surprise. Yeah, not really. You're holding on. You're holding on to something here. And it's time to release it, detox, and get rid of it, Pisces. But on the other hand, this is a card of the extremes with money. Are you saving your money or are you going out blowing your money on big ticket items? So this is a card that says, don't do that. Step back. Take a breath. Think about what you're doing. You need to have that money there for something else, perhaps for that rainy day and that unexpected situation that always shows up at our doorstep. We no sooner get ahead and bang, something comes in, right? The car breaks down, the roof leaks, the dog needs to go to the vet, whatever the case is. Those are theoretical examples that can happen. And we've all been subjected to those unexpected situations. So take your time. Okay, don't make any snap decisions, especially when it comes to spending any money. Okay, be careful. That's all I'm saying. I'm seeing money as an issue here. Be careful of what you're spending. Don't do any emotional spending because it'll come back to haunt you. Coming in our center position, which is our challenge position, we've got details. So, Pisces, we need to pay attention to the details, the little things, the important things, the most powerful patterns, okay? We need to pay attention. This is a time to be aware of the fine print in our life, remember? Okay, so let's get into that. Be aware of what you sign your signature to, because once the ink hits the paper, you've heard me say this, it's a done deal. Consumer beware. Know what you're signing to, okay? When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign of, how to make something better, make a project better, make meaningful gestures or add a personal touch to something here. Be aware of what you need to know, okay, and what lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to that before, not after, when it's too late, you've signed. Okay, so be transparent and make sure they are too, whoever you're dealing with, right? You get this great understanding when you're transparent and by observing everything. Observe everything, even body language, offhand remarks, and facial expressions that reveal larger pictures for us. Okay, Pisces, we're very intuitive and we're pretty good at character analysis, except if we love that person a lot, then we just kind of enable bad behavior or we overlook things, and we really don't want to do that in this situation, Pisces. This is a time for us to read between the lines, look carefully at the details before we agree or sign anything. King of Wands says stay focused. Okay. Again, I love how his counterpart sits with a black cat. He's got this lizard beside him, and neither one of them pay attention to what it is. But this is saying, do that. Be focused and pay attention to the details. Okay. The smallest little details could be very important to you right now. Okay. So let's all be careful about that before we decide to agree to anything. All right, let's see what we've got here with this King of Wands. Staying focused, going big or going home, not allowing distractions to waver us, but we need to pay attention to those details, okay? Don't go jumping in too quickly. stay in our lane. That's what we need to do and stay focused. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We're going to open it up here. With this King of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles says, we are in the process of having to maintain balance here, but we could be balancing something too, juggling something, our time. We could be balancing our calendar. We could be balancing our bank book. We could be trying to balance home life with our work life, anything like that. And it can be overwhelming, but there could be two choices, two decisions, two offers, and two options presenting itself at this time, where we're going to have to focus on those details as well. But don't get stressed out, because I really believe that you'll be able to make light of it, okay? But pay attention to the details. Don't jump too quickly. I think you'll come to the realization what you're changing here and what you're doing is going to work out. Now, coming in with our messages from our guides and spirit, we've got the card Resilience. So resilience is all about learning from the past. Look at how the load she's carrying on her back. And she has a big, heavy load, but she's able to do it. Sometimes this is about mistakes we've made too. Making mistakes builds resilience. And we've learned our lessons from the mistakes that we've made. And we can stand strong now and realize that we can accept those responsibilities, and we're stronger than we really thought we were, and we can stretch and expand towards our intentions, okay, and meet more resilience and wait for it and make mistakes or fail to get altogether. But that's not a problem, because we have resilience and confidence that our inner will come into play, our inner strength, okay. Sometimes we ask ourselves, how much do we really want? What are we going for? Does what we want to align with our needs, does it have value? Are we really devout in having it? Do we think we have enough, or we are enough? Do we have the strength to keep going? Well, you betcha we do. Okay? Yes, we do. This card says we are so resilient, and we should not doubt ourselves, because the Nine of Wands comes in with that, and that is you and me not backing down. Okay? There comes times where we might feel backed up against the wall, and we question our motives and our intentions and our goals, but because things aren't happening or unfolding as quickly as we want them to. But we've learned now. We've learned that through the past that we are resilient, that we have the ability to stand up straight, take it on, face our fears head on, and keep moving forward. We have created something here, and we need to keep building on it and keep protecting it. Let's see what we've got coming in with that. Job, career, relationship, any project, anything like that, okay? So let's see what we've got. All right. Coming in with that Nine of Wands, yeah. What do we got? The Nine of Swords. So, you might be getting up in your head, Pisces, oh, big ha. We know that we're good at doing that, right? Patience is not our greater quality, often with ourselves, and we get impatient waiting. Don't get caught up in your head and start worrying about a situation if it hasn't happened in a big hurry, okay? You are resilient. You'll overcome any of these obstacles. Perhaps some of you may be going through at this time, and these challenges, the drama, we're going to try to avoid that. And the choices and decisions you make right now, I think, are going to be successful for you, okay? Just take your time. Don't go rushing in, all right? This is setting healthy boundaries. Don't lose your sleep over something here. You've created something. You're more resilient and stronger than you really believe you are, especially if it's a health issue. Okay, Pisces, coming in, and I don't say that because I'm a doctor, but Spirit said if you're dealing with something like that, emotional, spiritual, or physical, you don't give up on, everything takes time and a process. You'll get over this, but leave your troubles on your chair. Don't take them to bed with you. You need to be running on all your energy level, Pisces. Now, coming in, possible outcome signs. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences and the experience, and the experiences and the synchronicities that are coming in. Okay. Well, Pisces, we're good at that. We're constantly seeing 3-digit numbers, 333, 555, 1212. I mean, every single time I wake up in the night, it's generally a triple identical number. And they're messages coming in from our ascended masters, spirit, from the powers that be that say, we've got your back, we're here, pay attention to them, okay? And when they keep repeating, I always look at them as really good messages. And if you Google those numbers, you'll know what they mean, and also the angel representations of them. Okay. So there's signs coming in, okay? Little messages that we're going to see coming in that will guide us through a process. And we are on that guided journey here. We're on this tour, this beautiful, magical tour of wanting to create new things because we are so creative. And the Hermit comes in with this, okay? He's looking for his signs, and here it comes in with the signs, right? He's trying to learn from mentors, from people around him, from spirit. He's tapping into inner self. He realizes he's really resilient now and he can go after what he wants. And he has the ability with what he's learned to light the path for other people. Pisces, you could be doing the same. Okay, so the Hermit, take time out, do more meditative work, take some time for yourself, think about your goals, what it is you truly want to do, and then own it, Pisces, and realize it's attainable and you're worthy of it. That's how you're going to attract it. Okay, coming in with this Hermit, let's see what we've got, my beautiful fellow mermaids and mermen. All right. We've got the King of Rods. So, twice the message. King of Wands. Staying focused, right? And watching for those signs to come in. Not backing down. Standing our ground. Staying in our lane. Making those changes. Releasing what's no longer good for us. Right? Taking ourselves to center and balance. Okay. This is it. My beautiful fellow Pisces. I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. I do see, as usual, stay in your lane. Things are taking their sweet time, but we are going to be able to move forward in a new direction here. And we're resilient now. We're letting go of what isn't working, right? And we're setting healthy boundaries for ourselves, and we're not going to get caught up in other people's drama. Always know, my beautiful fellow mermaids and mermen, I stand only in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon.